this is a make or break year for him as well. And I'm gonna be honest, I think for 2024, I think Kendrick was MVP as well. For 2025, obviously he didn't put out much music, and that's what I'm saying, like we're talking about a top level league here. Because
So you're gonna give him MVP for 24 and 25, but because he doesn't get it in 26, you're gonna hold back and say that he's not the GOAT.
Yo, right here in the small box. What's going on with Kendrick? Kendrick hit 1 billion streams before featuring on Keems Album. How? We're gonna go ahead and find out. Shout out to the Ville for this one for sure. Look, you tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel. Y'all know how we start this, right? Yo, you, right here in the small box, right here in the small box. Welcome back to Flex Mob Reactions, only on the Flex Mob Network. I'm Flex, welcome back to the channel. Shout out to the Flex Mob, man. Shout out to the Shadow Mob. Listen, I appreciate y'all viewership, your eyes and ears. Thank you so much for tapping in with me for today's live. Today was a moment well-deserved. Baby Keem, you made me bring out the camcorder. This is crazy. Listen, enough of me talking. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and know the vibe. You tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel and network. Let's go ahead and lock in with this one right here. Let's go.
Within a short amount of time within the new year, Kendrick Lamar has achieved 1 billion streams. In less than 50 days, Kendrick Lamar was able to achieve this milestone, and it looks like this is the very beginning because, as we all know, Kendrick Lamar has a feature with Baby Keem on his new album, Casino. The fact that Kendrick Lamar and Baby Keem are going to have a record that is most likely going to be number one is going to multiply these numbers already as is. If they're already at 1 billion, after this record hits number one, I could only imagine how much they're going to multiply. The multiplication of streams that they're going to receive after Baby Keem drops his project are going to be massive. I could already tell. Not only do I think that they're going to get the number one spot on the Billboard, but I also think that they are going to show you why it's a pglang takeover in the first place. Why, when they decide to step on the scene, everybody needs to stand back. Yes, I do know that Kendrick is not the only one to reach 1 billion. He comes right after Kanye West and Drake, of course. But this record and the attention that it has is going to multiply the streams as is. And remember, Kendrick has always been the guy not interested in numbers. The numbers find him. But the important part is that these records are already being broken in a matter of 50 days within the new year. I could only imagine.
Yo, Tiff, I'm dead. She said Hope Cole had fun at number one. That's hilarious.
Imagine what pglang is cooking up, what TDE is cooking up, and after this record, what's to come. The more streams, the more success, what's to come afterwards. And unfortunately, as something positive happens, of course, something negative follows. Because Kendrick Lamar just won 27 Grammys. He hit 1 billion streams. He's about to get the number one record with his cousin, and that's not even his album. Everybody has been talking about Kendrick Lamar dropping another project, speculations of him dropping something else right after GNX. This is why he had GNX covered in a red tarp. And he still hasn't put out this body record. And I'm pretty sure if this record ever saw the light of day, it would definitely go number one also. Now,
yo, don't talk to me about bodies, man. Shout out to SGW02. I appreciate you for your subscription.
Again, he already has something cooking up with Keem. So I don't think that we're going to get this record anytime soon. But people love to move the goalposts. People love to say something. Right as soon as somebody achieves another milestone, people like to open their mouth. They want to act like this isn't a takeover. They want to act or deny that this is a dot era, that this is an era for pglang, for TDE, and the affiliates alike. It's a new wave. It's a new time for music in hip-hop that we're seeing grow as a community. Despite all the success, all the positivity, the 27 Grammys, surpassing Jay-Z, reaching 1 billion streams, potentially getting a number one hit song, and everything else that's to come. Besides all that, all the negativity is going to Kendrick Lamar, and it's coming from academics. And he's saying that this is a make or break year for Kendrick Lamar, which is a majority of the negative comments.
Says who?
All the negativity is going to Kendrick Lamar, and it's coming from academics. And he's saying that this is a make or break year for Kendrick Lamar, which is a majority of the negative comments that I'm seeing, that he has to have a make or break year already, which is ridiculous because he's already exceeded so many expectations at this.
What do you mean? Yo, see, this is the problem with these dummies out here. Y'all dudes make no sense. What do you mean make or break year? In the same year where you got another set of 5 Grammys, it's a make or break year? What are you talking about? Last year, he got Grammys. He got 5 Grammys off of Not Like Us. One song got 5 Grammys. That's some Lauryn Hill shit. How you gonna sit there in your dirty chair, doo-doo stained up chair, eating all that DoorDash, talking about, oh, it's gonna be a make or break year for Kendrick Lamar. He just won 5 Grammys. Nigga, find somebody else to bother. Cause I know your bussy hurt. This is what I'm talking about. Leave them alone. You keep trying to say something that's not gonna work, and every time you talk, they shut you up without even talking to you. Leave them alone, bruh. It's over. It's over for y'all. pglang up heavy.
Point for the past 2 years, it's ridiculous how they try to move the goalposts regardless.
Kendrick, I believe, this is a make or break year for him as well. And I'm going to be honest. I think for 2024, I think Kendrick was MVP as well. For 2025, obviously he didn't put out much music, and that's what I'm saying, like we're talking about a top-level league here. Because
So you're going to give him MVP for 24 and 25, but because he doesn't get it in 26, you're going to hold back and say that he's not the GOAT. Bro, just say that you like Kendrick Lamar. Just admit that he is taking over. This is somebody that's in denial. This sounds like somebody that's in denial and is trying to move the goalposts. And it's very strange to see the excuses that are being made because they see somebody.
Yo, so and tell academics to drink one of these. Get a protein shake. Put some beets in it. Put some bananas in it. Put some apples. Put some pears. Put some kiwi. I mixed this all together before I started this, man. Go ahead and drink some of that.
Other than their favorite rapper achieve a milestone so very well and so unplanned because this is all organic. I mean, Kendrick Lamar is not botting when he sells out stadiums and tours last year. That's not botting. And then when he goes and he fucking wins a rap battle, that's not botting. That's not UMG working against Drake to win a lawsuit or whatever. That's
how you use your influence.
None of that. That was, I won this year. I won the next year. I'm doing successful now. And probably this year, in a few hours, I'm going to have the #1 record again. What more do people want? And this is crazy to hear, right? Because they just constantly move the goalpost every single time. Now he has to do something successful within this year to count as a 3-year run. That's ridiculous, bro.
Because obviously people can say young boy, that he's like my personal pick overall. But Cardi as well, because Cardi pretty much had the biggest hip hop album.
Kendrick Lamar was on Cardi's album. He was on 3 different songs. What are you talking about? This is exactly my point. This is exactly my point, bro. Just say that you like Kendrick. You don't want to admit it. You don't want to admit that there's a takeover happening by pglang, by TDE. We still got more people from TDE dropping their albums, dropping their projects. And this is going to come right after pglang and Baby Keem.
That year. But I would probably say, we could say Kendrick's reign is 2 years, like 2024 and 2025.
So why don't you put that same temperature on your boy Drizzy with Iceman? See, when it comes to Kendrick, we don't have to worry. Because when we get the music, we get fed good. And that music's going to hold us down for years. Guess what, academics? That's longevity. When it comes to your friend, your boyfriend, when it comes to Aubrey, he's struggling with longevity. None of the new tracks are hitting. None of them. The only reason why Nokia is working is because they're botting Nokia. We've already had this information confirmed. Since last year? Mind you, Nokia's not even his song. Because the boy, that dude on TikTok made the song, and Drake pretty much took it. We remember these facts. We remember what the boy looks like that made Nokia. The baby girl, we remember that part. That wasn't him. So why isn't that same temperature on your boyfriend? That's what I want to know. Why isn't your boyfriend catching the same kind of temperature, the same kind of heat? Where's Iceman? Why did it take over a year to drop Iceman? That's my question. Why haven't we still gotten the project? Bro, you sitting there talking all this rah-rah shit about the dude that's winning. Don't worry about the winner. Worry about the man that's struggling to climb right now. putting illusions on dude thinking he's fine. Bro, it looks like he's struggling. Take the illusion away. It looks like they're in shambles over there. Don't think because he has a McDonald's meal that he's fine. Bro, they needed that to get the star power back up. Because it was down heavy. Man, y'all, listen, y'all can't beat me with this marketing shit. Every moment that you see Drake's name, that's them fixing what was hurt. Here come Kevin Durant with his dumb ass. Talking about, oh, it's like the whole industry's up against dude and he's still standing. Bro, nigga, he done fell off the cliff 3 different times, bro. You lucky that he came back. Whoever's working over there with them birds are the same ones healing his career. But at the same time, they're trying to change the history. That's where we come in. We're not a fan of that. Yeah, this video gonna be members only again.
Now, I personally believe when people keep mentioning a dot era, for a dot era to exist, it has to be 3 years.
Has to be 3 years. By whose rules exactly? Like, who is making up these rules as they go along? Show me the rule book and show me exactly where you're getting these ideas from. Because it feels like you're just pulling them out of a hat, bro. It feels like you're just making them up as you go along throughout the day. Like, this is just another clip of people just coping and not understanding that there is a change. There is a shift. And they are not familiar with it. And they're using every excuse in the book to try to write it off as some time of passage. That isn't really what they think hip hop should be. But this is hip hop, and this is the new form of hip hop. All the old shit that people were used to, they got to get over it. All the old shit. And it's slowly progressing. We're just seeing things about direct to consumer evolving. We're seeing all of these other things, all of these shifts. You know, everything is changing for the better part of hip hop. And the other people that have been around for far too long are the only ones upset about it.
Like, every great rapper has had a 3-year run where they can't be fucked with. For Kendrick to have a run, I think this needs to be an important year for him. Because I gave him the last 2 years. Last 2 years, okay, you got it. This year, if he still outshines everyone.
So if he gets 1 billion streams, he surpasses the Grammys from Jay-Z as a hip hop artist. He gets a #1 record with Baby Keem. That's still not enough for you to understand that he still reigns supreme when it comes to these ideologies that you have in your head. Like that's still not.
What's good, Quickie?
Not enough. Surpassing Jay-Z, getting a #1 record, potentially, allegedly, I guess. But I'm calling it, though. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like, what else does he have to do? Get 50 billion streams and maybe you'll be happy?
I think we can say, legitimately, for the last 3 years, we're in, quote-unquote, the dot era. But I wouldn't crown it an era if he had one really good year battling, then the other year he toured and dropped an album, and we don't hear from him again.
That's just coping. That is just coping. That is making up excuses, trying to run with a narrative, because nobody is going by these set of rules, bro. People are going by what they see in real life, and what they see is that Kendrick is doing something really well. And it's very hard for you to diminish that by saying that just because he doesn't do it in 3 years, he's not going to live up to your expectations. Nobody really cares about somebody's personal expectations.
Hey, tell him, Judy. Tell him, Judy. Another 10 more. Tell him, Judy. Listen. Whatever Kendrick Lamar is cooking up with that next album, whether if we get it this year or the next, please understand, academics and anybody else out there, the boogeyman is coming back to spin the block. The boogeyman is coming back to spin the block in that GNX. So, y'all remember that right hand wrapped up. Because this fight ain't over. Now, I'm going to tell you that right. This fight ain't over. That was the message that I got from that little wrapped up hand at the Grammys. This fight ain't done. We still got more to talk to y'all about. We just getting started. This big pglang up in this bitch. Like, what are you talking about? Nah? It's crazy to me how these dudes are speaking out here. Y'all speaking brave. But y'all speaking crazy at the same time. Y'all sound crazy. Y'all got that crazy look in your eye, twitching. Like you just gotten experimented on. Like, what? Y'all remember the Fresh Prince? Like, I just got this experiment on me. I got this tick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What people really care about is the music and the effort that the artist is putting into it. And this is why Baby Keem's album is going to do well. And again, this is why I think it's going to be a #1 hit. This feature between him and Kendrick Lamar. That's what I'm saying, bro. What more do they want? What more do they want? And then even if we give them everything that they want, they'll still find a way to move the goalposts, no matter what. But big shout out to Kendrick Lamar. No matter what the naysayers say, no matter what negative things they try to throw his way, regardless of what happens, I still believe that Kendrick is somebody that is showing people that you could reach heights that rappers never thought that they could. Because one day somebody's going to say that they could want to do that, or that they do want to do that. And because they were influenced by somebody that was
MC, that's a fact,
was able to achieve that, that could be a possibility for the kids in the future. Once they see somebody do it, they want to look at it and want to do it too. So you could only just be inspired, not be negative. That's what I'm saying, bro. But big shout out to Kendrick Lamar for doing what he's doing, reaching 1 billion streams. And we'll see if he gets that #1 spot with Baby Keem. We'll see if he gets that, bro. Y'all tell me how you feel about this in the comments and get back to me, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.
What side pglang in this month on the deadlocks? Oh, Lee, listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know how I feel about bodies. Y'all seen my body react to bodies. You seen how bodies like still gets me giddy to this day. And we had that in 2024. Bro, I'm telling y'all this right now. When bodies drops, because I'm not calling it tiramisu. When bodies drops, I feel like it's going to be like that all over again. Not saying in terms of content matter in the song, but that eruption of how everyone's like, oh, Kendrick's back. Kendrick's back. He's rapping. The king is back and he's rapping. That's what it's going to feel like. Okay, please understand that. When Kendrick Lamar drops that album and Bodies is on it, a lot of these little rappers are going to get scared because y'all can't make music on that level. Nigga, listen, I've heard a lot of bars in my day. I ain't never heard no shit where somebody said, we can go body for body. I hand you a body, I'm probably a better masseuse. I really don't bother nobody, but they running by me if I gotta clear out the room. You would not get the picture if I gotta sit you when I was in front of the loom? What? What? Are you serious? Dog, how do you... Oh my God. Kendrick's another one that pissed me off, bro. How you put these bars together? Like, how do you construct these bars? Like, I don't understand. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't understand, man. How do you do that? Play the track, you right.